You know, working with us will be just like taking the horse to the water. I can tell you what's wrong, then you get frustrated. I keep telling you you're wrong. You need somebody close enough, they say, then you start building confidence. You say, oh, I'm ahead of you. I know what's happening on you. Then somebody else on the other says, oh, he's only ahead of me. I can catch up really fast. It works both ways. That's why you need company on this path. You don't have company, it's hard. Whoever, you know, can link together, go at least one, near two people. Try to go together and try to do more often. Once a week is hard to make it. You gotta keep, during the week time, you gotta keep going at it. Unless you're really disciplined. But I don't think that that comes with the territory. A lot of times you still need to do it yourself.
You get the towel, put the towel over your foot?
Yep. It will help. That's when you do it yourself. You put a towel. Yeah, it's a sucking feeling. That's where you can adjust in the middle part. You gotta keep moving there and more. When he's going down, he's still holding just a little bit. It's the same posture because that's what most people do. They pick up on the top, and that's where you can dangle on the bottom. But it's not gonna work. Because this just a little bit chi is not synced down. But when it gets in the low enough, this one just can't help because it takes so much effort to make that now. When it goes low enough, keep going. You want to open your foot wider? Or you okay?
This one?
Because that's the point. When you keep adjusting yourself, you're going to find out this one just completely dropped.
Both legs go.
That's why you have to be able to find your ground point by yourself.
Okay.
You can only verify when you're in the class. It's easy to verify by other person, but rest of the days it's yours. You need to be able to find it, so you have to keep going down. This way a little bit. See the quad opening feeling? That's why you need to practice. Your quad got to be open. It's not a good practice.
Okay.
Once you figure this out, there's some good thing and bad thing. That's why you always verify. Sometimes you get something really good, you feel really good, go back to verify.
Okay.
So if you feel like you have a momentum, you better keep going. Otherwise, you just go back where you were. Because we are a habitual animal. You always do what you used to do. And this is not old habit. It's totally new habit. You don't develop it, you're not going to be there. And the nervous system takes time to develop. It makes progress every day. Your nerves start to grow. You don't stimulate them, they just sizzle. You don't have the nerve, you don't have your body follow with it. Because your old nerve will only teach you old things. Nobody's 100%. You get closer and closer to correct. There's a certain point, then you go into door, and it's a different story. Before you get outside the door, it takes years and years wandering around, beating the bush around it. Once you get across that one, it just depends how much time you're willing to spend. Before that, there's no guarantee. After that, you just can't get rid of it. It's always going to be there. The only difference is your level, your strength, your leg strength, and that depends on how much training you're willing to put into it. But with acceleration, with your friend pass through, shooting through your hands, that's a lot more power. That's why the old guy was skinny, but he was tall for his generation. He was back then, he was 5'8". I mean, most of the people was only 5 foot.
Which old guy? Old Bagua guy?
No, Yi Chen guy.
Oh, okay.
But he's exceptional because even his students said they're never gonna make it. The only few of them make to that kind of level. It's just everything become magical. It's only few of them. But right now in all the world, around the world, how many get a palm? I don't think it's more than 1,000 or 10,000. What's the population?
Any student, you mean?
No, anybody in the world.
5 billion?
5 billion?
6 billion.
I would say you barely count with 1,000.
You have pong?
Yes.
Do you have pong?
You don't know Pong, that's why you don't recognize.
No, I'm taking